DeAndre Davis. Okay, in 25 CR 998, you were charged with the first degree felony of sexual abuse, continuous sexual abuse of a child under 14, which is a most serious case, which carries with it, if convicted.
A Texas courtroom hears a serious case as a man faces multiple first-degree felony charges of continuous sexual abuse of a child, a crime that could lead to life in prison without parole. The defense hesitates to accept a 30-year plea deal, arguing there are issues with the evidence and questioning whether the charges truly reflect what happened. But the judge makes it clear that if the defendant goes to trial and is found guilty, he could face stacked life sentences with no chance of release. Now the defendant must decide whether to take the deal, or risk spending the rest of his life behind bars.
Not less than 25 years in prison, up to life imprisonment if convicted, plus whatever sentence assessed if convicted must be served day for day. There is no parole. It is one of the most serious offense punishments next to death penalty. So up to life without parole is just under the death penalty as seriousness. And you are charged in two cases, 997 and 998, with these first degree felonies, and looks like they involve two different defendant understands what he's charged with in each of these cases. What's our plan?
The offer was 30 years, going on, I believe, on both cases. I'm not saying.
Correct, concurrently?
Yes, that was the offer to try to get a plea, Judge.
What are we going to do?
He said that he didn't want to take the 30.
Well, I wouldn't think anybody would want to take it. The question is that in his best interest or not? Because you're looking at life without, day for day, never getting out of prison.
And these cases can be
in each of these, and we'll try one, then we'll try the other ones. And if you're found guilty on both, they will be stacked. Do you understand how that would work? That would be 2 lives without parole, which means you would never get out of prison on either of them. But you just have to understand those are your options, which are bleak. But there is an option on the table that's less than what the statutory requirements are. But this is the decision. This is the time, one way or the other. We'll try one, then we'll try the next one, if that's what you want to do, which is okay with us. That's what we do. But this is the day where you have to make a decision, one way or the other. No, what? You have to make a decision. What do you want to do? Try?
No, I'm not sure. I need get more evidence. There's more evidence.
You need more evidence,
They
sir?
have more evidence that has not been brought to the attention because it says continuous and it's not continuous. And it's evidence from.
Well, it's not a debate with me. The grand jury indicted you for continuous.
Yeah.
And they would have had some information to do that. And anyway, you were indicted in August.
In my report, it never stated that they.
That's over 6 months.
They never pulled information from to previously with this.
Not. What we're gonna do is just set it for trials. Okay?
Thank you.
Y'all just get your discovery ready and we'll move forward. There are no deals. Thank you. That's all. Cindy Dorsey.
By the end of the hearing, the court makes it clear this is a decision that cannot be taken lightly. Accepting the deal could mean decades behind bars, but rejecting it could mean never getting out at all. What would you do? Take the 30-year deal, or risk life without parole?